Hello, everybody. This is Tom Eckert here. You're listening to my podcast, Numerology, a GPS for the soul. This is your place to learn about the true power of numerology and how to use it to bring out the best in yourself, understand your loved ones better, take wise decisions, and prepare for your future. In other words, how to live your life aligned with your true destiny. Take your time to educate yourself and share these podcasts with your friends and family so they too can enjoy the great benefits of numerology. Enjoy! Hello there to all my listeners. I am very excited to record today's episode all about nourishing and emotional number 6. So for those of you who are new here, first of all, welcome. In this podcast, we discuss numerology as a path for inner growth, inner transformation, self-knowledge, self-understanding. And my attempt is to make numerology accessible and applicable for everyday life matters, to make it grounded so we can use it and apply it for ourselves and our loved ones. My friends, a couple of important things you should know about in case you want to dive deeper into numerology, and specifically now in winter, I'm giving away a couple of discounts. They're actually going to be valid for another 2 days. So yeah, better make use of it as quickly as possible. So until February 4th, 2023, I'm offering numerology readings for 30 euros off. So if you wanted to get a numerology reading and you want to save a little bit of money, you're short on budget, then this is a good opportunity to get yourself a numerology reading with me. In general, numerology readings are something I always recommend for people who love numerology and want to really taste the power of numerology. So all you need to do is contact me through my contact form on my website. The link is provided in the episode description, in the podcast description. That's one thing. The second thing is that you can get my online numerology course for 200 euro discount. That means you can get it for 79 euros instead of 279. So that's a whopping 200 euro discount. What you should do to get that is go to the online numerology course link on my website, and upon checkout, use the coupon code WINTER2023, all capital letters. And if you are defining or redefining your career and wish to pursue numerology as a career, you want to make spirituality into a career, then I want you to know or remind you that I offer a full path of certification from beginner to expert numerologist. You can check out the link in the podcast description and contact me if you're interested, and I'll give you much more information about the whole process. Okay, my friends, having said all of that, without further ado, let us dive into number 6. So number 6 is a unique member of the number family. As in many ways, it is the representative of the family energy itself. The word family is very central for number 6. It is a lover of deep and lasting relationships with lots of love and emotional exchange. 6s are a true givers, and wonderful nourishers. They try to create community wherever they are, at the workplace, with their neighbors, and with their friends. They're a natural peacemaker and harmony seeker. They will do a lot to maintain harmony in relationships. But, don't mistake number 6 to be all peace and love, as they have quite some issues with handling negative emotions and especially anger. More about that as we dive deeper. So that was a little brief introduction. Let us dive deeper now to explore Six's world, both light and shadow. So the first thing I really want to kind of zoom in on is how nourishing and supportive Six can be. The Six has a unique capacity to nourish and truly infuse people with a sense of love and good energy. They know how to create a healthy and empowering emotional atmosphere where others can grow healthily. They have a tender and very embracing way of nurturing those they love. And they also love to give others the feeling that they are hugged, they are embraced in warmth, right? To give you like a sense of home. Six is also the natural family person. So if I had to choose one number that represents the family energy most of all, it would undoubtedly be 6. So number 4 is also a solid one, but 6 takes the lead here. So they want a family. They are naturally parental and thrive in a family or community setting. Now, while number 4 wants solid physical roots, and by the way, if you haven't listened to my episode about number 4, then go ahead and do so and learn more about the numbers. So, while number 4 wants solid physical roots, the 6s want solid emotional roots, and they know how to create them. They love to create a sense of belonging wherever they are, at home, at their workplace, among their friends. They need to belong. Another very fascinating quality we find in number 6 is their deep, understanding and seeking of justice and fairness. 6s have a very special sensitivity for these topics. They want to feel that they are being seen and treated fairly, not discriminated. They are tender in heart, and they get easily insulted and offended if they feel they've been handled unfairly. And in general, number 6 is the quickest of all numbers to get insulted, to get offended. They won't say that to you. That's like part of the shadow, but we'll get to that perhaps later. So they also have the same sensitivity towards others. So for example, if they see someone treated unfairly, they can really empathize with their pain. So they're very sensitive people, very caring. They try to give they try to give everyone equal treatment and a genuine sense of care, so no one will be left out. Let's talk about art, about beauty, about aesthetics. 6s have a natural eye for art and beauty. It's as if they understand the feng shui of things and can create beauty and good energy wherever they are. They normally have a natural talent for designing spaces and homes and furniture, matching colors. They just know how to create like a good vibe, a good atmosphere. They are romantic in nature, and they love to create memorable experiences for themselves and those they love. To kind of surprise their partner with like a really lovely dinner with 2 glasses of wine and some jazzy music in the background, right? To really have like like these loving gestures, like strung throughout the relationship, right? So to create beauty, that's another way of expressing beauty. And they love turning creativity into art. Now, here I really and highly recommend you go listen to my episode about number 3, because number 3 loves to, create. Their creativity is for the sake of creativity. It's creativity for the sake of creativity, while 6 is creativity for the sake of art, for the sake of beauty. So they want to turn creativity into some kind of masterpiece, into a painting, into music, into writing, right? Into sculpting. So something beautiful. Definitely, that's part of 6. They love aesthetics. They have an eye for it. Our next point is going to be about this beautiful kind of quality of the parental 6, of they're taking you under their wing. But before I talk about this, here's a quick reminder that you can get a 30 euros off for a numerology reading, my friends. Just a quick reminder to make use of that. There are 2 more days until February 4th, 2023 for this offer. So contact me through my website to book yourself a discounted numerology reading. And if you want to study numerology online in your own pace, then you can get my online numerology course for 79 euros instead of 279. That's a 200 euro discount. So go ahead, make use of that. Start your learning path in numerology. All you have to do is go to my online numerology course link on my website, and upon checkout, use the coupon code winter 2023, all capital letters. And of course, if you're defining or redefining your career and wish to pursue a spiritual career such as numerology, I'm reminding you that I offer a full path of certification, right? From beginner to expert numerologist, and you can check out more details in the link provided in the podcast description and episode description. So, 6s, taking you under their wing, being parental. These are very, very strong characteristics of number 6. They have this natural parental quality. And again, I'm not saying motherly or fatherly, because it's just really parental. It's both. If you're a man, you'll be very, fatherly. If you're a mother, you're going to be very motherly. But there's always that softness, that caring, that embracing, quality, and that feeling, that they often give people this very loving feeling. The feeling that they take them under their wing, they're kind of protecting them, they're taking that loving responsibility, and they're kind of like, embracing you. They give people the feeling that they are there for them. They'll support and provide for them and make them feel safe and nourished. They're true supporters and have a lot to give, and they also love giving. It is true that 6 is reciprocal, so they're giving, they need an exchange. Okay, so their giving is not unconditional, like number 9. Again, you can go and listen to the episode, but they give in order to receive, in order to form that circular exchange, so that they actually can form a sense of belonging, right? Like a sense of we belong together. We formed a bond, a friendship, like a sense of mutual emotional roots. Now, one more thing I want to mention about 6 before I also talk about the shadow side is 6 and the quality of being a healer or a caretaker. Now, with so much emotional energy and love, and a capacity to give. I guess you can already imagine the sixes are very well suited to work in positions of healing and caretaking, from being therapists and counselors to social workers to couple therapists to nurses, or even helping the elderly, right? These are all like optional for number 6. They have this naturally soothing and healing energy, and in a way that is part of their destiny. A lot of beauty, right? A lot of emotional beauty. That's a lot of like beauty of the heart, like the human heart. You can really feel the humanness about number 6. That's very beautiful and touching. But there's no number that escapes a shadow side, no matter how lovely and sweet it is. And we need to know the shadow in order to gain a full perspective, a full understanding of number 6 as well. So I'll just go right into it. So anger and rage. These are two very important words that any 6 needs to listen to very carefully. So in the case of number 6, the shadow has to do, with dealing very badly with anger, or actually any negative emotion for that matter. 6s hate dealing with negative emotion. So they're less skillful in digesting emotions well, in processing negative emotions well, and their basic approach is to suppress them until they explode completely and disproportionately. So, when a 6, they basically suppress and kind of like push everything like under the rug. And what happens is that then at a later point, they will suddenly erupt completely unexpectedly and disproportionately, as I mentioned. And they can be really mean, hurtful, full of rage and vengeful. And it comes as a surprise. They got hurt, but when they got hurt, they didn't tell you that. So instead, they want to hurt you so that you will also feel what they felt. Now, because 6s are very transactional, right? So the positive side is just like the structural side of 6, the structure, right? It's like this exchanging energy, right? I said like I give and I want to receive, but on the shadow side, it becomes a very transactional, like calculative, personality. There's a constant like, checking whether there's like equal reciprocation, like, so if they didn't receive it, like equal reciprocation, they can turn mean and hurt you on purpose to take revenge for the love they did not receive. Now, in extreme cases, you are gonna see 6s that, you would expect like a 6 to be a more kind, warm, gentle number, but imbalanced 6s, they can really become extremely angry people, and people that turn everything into like a fight. They can become actually toxic people, toxic personalities. So that's very, very important to remember. Having said that, I want to talk about another important topic, and that is like 6 and relationships. Now, we know that 6 is a number of relationships, right? They need relationships, they want relationships, they're romantic, they're full of loving gestures and care, but they can also ruin relationships. In extreme cases, 6 do not resolve their emotional topics within themselves and also between them and others. You see, sixes hate confrontation. So instead of actually resolving the topic, they will avoid it altogether. And in some cases, what's the way to deal with something without dealing with it? Well, simply cutting the whole thing. Okay, so eventually they will simply burn down the whole relationship. Oftentimes by disconnecting altogether and severing meaningful, beautiful, important relationships in their life. Simply because they haven't, made that step to process their emotions or resolve something, because they're running away from the uncomfortable emotions. Now, the interesting thing is that they very often feel self-righteous about their anger, about their insults, about, being wronged, right? They feel very self-righteous, as if they hold like the judgment. They hold the justice. And so they find it sometimes very hard to forgive. Like, hard emotions can linger on for a very long time. So it is crucial for sixes to learn to heal their own emotional wounds and process their emotions properly, and to not create destruction and damage to loving and meaningful relationships. Very, very important, my six friends. So, as we've seen, sixes are a rich world of emotion and heart. The heart can be warm and nourishing, but the heart can also be burning, hurting, and vengeful. That's the duality of the heart. They are potentially a wonderful giver, an awesome partner, family member, and parent. They are meant to create beauty within and around them, and to give people a feeling of warmth and belonging. And it is imperative that they practice digesting and processing negative emotions properly and learn to forgive. Okay, my friends. So I hope this keeps inspiring you to go deeper into numerology. I hope this touches you, and I hope you can find yourself in all of this if you are a six, or you have a close relationship with people who have central sixes in their chart. And last but not least, don't forget, you can get a numerology reading for a €30 discount. Contact me through my website, through the contact form. The link is provided in the episode and podcast description. You can get your online numerology course for €79 instead of $279. That's a big €200 discount. Go to my online numerology course link on my website, and upon checkout, just use the coupon code WINTER2023, all capital letters. This offer is valid until February 4th, 2023, so 2 more days. So go ahead and snatch this offer. And if you're defining or redefining your career, if you wish to pursue numerology as a career, then remember that I'm offering a full path of certification from beginner to expert numerologist. Check out the link in the podcast description and read more. Okay, my friends, sending you love wherever you are. And as always, I'll see you in the next episodes. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you did, and you want to go deeper into numerology, check out my website, tom-eckert.com. You can also book a numerology reading or even study numerology yourself through my courses. I'll see you in the next episode.